and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Voice Spoken Podcast. My name is Joan Azuka and I'm your host. Today here I have a very special guest. Let me sit back and relax. I have a very special guest. This person is one of the most hardworking person I've known so far. This person is Miss Uniworld United Queen 2022. Miss Millennium Special Queen 2023, Miss Majestic International 2025, and is no other person but Patrica Patrick. Hello, Patrick.
Thank you so much.
Thank you
so much.
Thank
you so much for that.
Welcome to our show.
Thank you so much for that introduction. Thank you so much.
We're happy to have you here. Guys, today's topic, we're talking about life in pageantry. When we talk about pageantry, what are we talking about? Is it just life about the pageant work, the crown, the sash, or what is life about beauty? That is what we'll be discussing today with our guest here. I must confess, this crown looks good on you.
Thank you.
How does it feel like bearing a title? How does it feel like being a title holder, being with this crown, so many titles? How does it feel like bearing a title?
The first thing you should have asked is, how does it feel like to be a queen?
Oh, my bad. My bad. How does it feel like being a queen with a lot of titles? Titles holder with a lot of title and this beautiful crown.
Well, I would say it's very exciting. It's very wonderful to wear this crown, to be a queen, but it comes with lots of efforts and lots of hard work. So that's what it feels like. It feels very great.
Oh, nice. What inspired you to join a beauty pageant?
First, when I was younger, I was always told I love to see beautiful women who work, who does usually catwalk business. And when I was as back in Nigeria, because I'm from Nigeria, guys. So when I was in Nigeria, I do most of the catwalk as a fashion model. Yeah, so I trained to be a model, and then I decided to go into beauty because I studied about what it takes to be a queen. So I've been in this pageantry for so long.
Wow.
And it takes effort and hard work, like I said, to be there.
Wow, that's nice.
Thank you.
What is your definition of beauty beyond the physical? How does the personal definition, how can you define that?
Okay, when you want to talk about beauty beyond the physical, is beauty not just your physical look, but the innermost look, your heart. People want to see your heart, what you can do for the world. That's what it means. Beauty beyond the physical is not just your outer look. It's not just the outer look of a beautiful. I'm not the most beautiful girl in the world. I won't say I'm the most beautiful person in the world. Beauty pageant is not just about the most beautiful person in the world. It's about your character, your composure, your brain, and what you can offer to the next generation.
So how does this personal definition influence you?
This personal definition influenced me about how I was being trained, groomed, because everything that has to do with pageant comes with a lot. And when you go into it, just like when you work in an office, they have rules and regulations, and they have things they teach you to know. When you go to school, that's how pageantry is. What you can offer to the world as a queen.
Oh, wow.
That's what matters.
Nice. What are some misconceptions people have about beauty pageant industry?
Yeah, I will basically say that when it comes to beauty pageant, it depends on the pageant organizations.
Okay.
The pageant organization, those who are in charge of this pageant, what is their aim? What is their goal? What do they do? Then when it now comes to you as a person, what can you offer to the world? Not just about wearing the crown. It's about what impact you have for the next generation as a queen. So when people have misconception about you, it's because you have not given them what to make them change that misconception
is it
about
you giving them personally or the whole beauty pageant
When
industry?
it comes to beauty pageant industry, like I said, some organizations, some of these beauty pageant directors or the people who created those pageants. Maybe in some organization, they don't usually have this good record.
Okay.
You understand? It depends. But when it comes to beauty pageants as a whole, I think it's a very good thing. It's a very good thing. They still have a lot of pageants that have been going, like Miss World is there. They have, every year, they have a new queen. They have Miss Universe. Every year, they have a new queen. They have Miss World International. They have different kinds of pageant. Now, when a queen is being elected, people have misconception because they have Miss Nigeria, Miss Italy. Those are the people they bring out to represent the world. You know, in Nigeria, they have Miss Nigeria, Mr. Nigeria. In Miss Nigeria, they pick the best person in Nigeria to represent Nigeria in the World International Pageant. And now, let's say, because, let's say there was this video I saw about Miss Universe that was all over the news. I don't know if you saw it. When Miss Mexico was having issues.
Yeah, I saw it.
With, you know, it was
Thailand,
very,
right?
yes, in Thailand. There was
it.
a very, very big misinterpretation on how people see things. And you see the way women stand up for the next woman.
Exactly.
Nobody's saying because she'll win or she'll be this one. They stood up because they knew that something was not right. So when you stand for the right, people will see the different view of you. And that is why you have to create one for yourself. It doesn't matter what people say about pageantry or how people see pageantry. It's not really the pageantry. It is about some people in the pageant who have done something that makes people have misconception about pageantry.
What are those things they did that made them have this
Like in some
impression?
pageantries, I will just dive a little bit deeper into it.
Okay.
In some pageantries, like in some countries that they do pageantry, some people see like the girls, they trade the girls for other benefits. To sponsors and others. These beautiful girls, sponsors can say, I need this girl, or this one can decide to use money to bribe this person to be able to win the crown.
That is what I'm about to say.
You understand? And most times when they do that, it's very difficult for you to find who is capable enough to wear the crown. Because like I said before, when I was saying this, I said it takes a lot to wear a crown.
Exactly.
Not just somebody that wants to wear the crown for beauty's sake. Somebody that has something inspiring for the world deserves to wear a crown. Everybody cannot be a queen. A queen is somebody who assists a king in a kingdom.
Okay.
That is the representative of a queen. And what does it take to be a queen? Your heart. First, you must have the heart of giving. You must have the heart of setting goals. You must have a heart of leadership.
Exactly.
So
I
that is
also
it.
feel like this misconception about pageant. I also feel like most people feel like it's rigged, because I remember when I was in high school.
Favoritism.
Yes, when I was in high school, I was in boarding house, because in high school, like boarding house, we have courtyard by courtyard, we have dormitories by dormitory. So I was in dormitory 2. So I contested for dormitory 2 queen. I won. They said it's rigged. All the I won. All the seniors, everybody said it's because your mother is the dorm prefect. It's because your pet mother. So I feel like this rig of a thing is not like the narrative didn't start today. It's been long.
I'll tell you my own story, because I think from my own experience, it's just because when I walked in here, he asked me, is it in Nigeria or your country or in country that you won this? And I said, no, it was in Malaysia. And I said, oh, wow. Now, when we all went for this pageantry, we were from different countries, like you know. And the organizers of this pageant, they're Malaysians, you understand? So our directors, our national directors, they're Malaysians. So, and I was talking to the person I was staying with in my room during the camping period was a South Sudan friend of mine. She's from South Sudan. So we were staying in the room, and she was talking to her friend that is from Turkey. There's a Turkish man she talks to on the phone that is a friend. And then when she was talking to the friend on the phone, the guy said, he's not here. The guy said, both of you shouldn't bother. You guys, don't worry. We know how they behave in the pageant. That's already a conception.
Exactly.
They know how they behave in the pageant. Don't worry. Don't even think of it. Just do it because you're doing it. And he said, I'm not sure you guys are going to win. But he was so shocked. In fact, on stage, I did my best. I tried as much as possible. Whether people have misconception that in this country or in this place, you win win. But I didn't put that in my mind, because the moment you put, they won't give you the crown. You will start to slack back.
Exactly.
And once you slack back, you're beginning to fail. Do you understand? So when somebody say you can't do this, okay, have you ever seen that you give someone a proposal in your show and they tell you, no, this is not it, we can't work with this.
Yeah, exactly.
It will discourage you. When people place those kind of words in your head, you don't take it to your head. You don't even think about it. You say, no, this is not who I am.
Exactly.
And then you can move forward. But the moment that thing is stamped in your mind and in your head, you will start to slack back. And then you will begin to see that you're beginning to fail even before the day of the pageant. Exactly. For me, I refused. Even before the major day, because the pageant was held in Genting Island, a Majestic Ion Hotel in Genting Island. Before the D-Day, that morning, when I woke up, I just said to God, I did my best, and I was doing my best, and I continued doing my best, and I continued with my good behavior. That is what a real queen is. Exactly. And then when I did my best, and I'm like, okay, she was like, oh, when I woke up in the morning, she said, Patricia, she just mentioned few names. She said, you are the queen already.
I'm telling you.
when a word is being said to you, she was also a contestant.
Yeah.
A contestant telling me I was a queen. Yes.
Exactly.
And then I'm like, I just smiled. I'm like, oh, wow. And then when the main day started, the major day of the event, when I stood there, when I came with I did my best. One of the most important thing in pageantry is your composure, your behavior, because there's a way you behave in camps during the camp, and when your national directors and the bodies and the management sees that this person is doing well, even if they bring your name that you're the top 5,
they'll disqualify you.
They can say, no, we don't want this person. Why? Because of how you have displayed during the campaign. Because even during the campaign, you're being judged.
Wow.
Yes. And every pageant you can ask, during the campaign, they watch the girls. They watch their behaviors. They watch their intellectual behaviors. They judge them in every way. When they watch when you're on time, they keep timekeeping. When they're having a meeting or outing, you understand? They judge from all these things, and then they give mark. And then at the end of the day of the pageantry, one of the major things is your walk, your smile, your composure, how you answer your questions. Another thing is your costumes. Okay. The costumes you wear that represents you, your evening gown should speak for you. Don't just say, I'm just contesting and just go and pick anything. Pick something that you're comfortable on.
Exactly.
Pick something that is good looking for people to see, that suits you, for you to wear a crown. That's who a queen is.
Exactly.
You must stand out. So what made me win was my composure. I didn't stop smiling, even when they were not calling me top. When they were giving, they gave some awards on stage during the pageant before they called top 5. I didn't get any award. I wasn't even expecting I was going to be the queen, man. I was just there with other girls from different countries, and I was standing, but I never stopped smiling. And do you know that the judges are seated, looking at they're watching. These are, the thing is that one of the major things is that these ladies who are judges, one of them is Miss Malaysia, that has gone for Miss Universe World. Okay. She has traveled. She has seen that this is what is being done in other countries. Exactly. She was not biased. I'm black, of course, you know how it is. But she was not biased.
Yeah, exactly. Because I wanted to ask, is it just black or with other countries?
This Miss Majestic International is an international pageant. It's not just about one country. It's not just about black. It's not just about Malaysians. Because the 2 left contestants that were I headhunted, the person I headhunted with was Miss Malaysia. And on that day on stage, everybody was shouting, Malaysia. I didn't have much people to support me.
Oh my God.
But you know why? The judges already have their answers. So I didn't call her. So the judges already have their answers. They've already gotten their answers. During my questions, I didn't ask much. I didn't repeat questions. I didn't say repeat it. I didn't pause. Exactly. I repeated my question when I was answering. And I gave them a short, I made the place very cold. I gave them a very short answer. Very, very calm and short and simple
Oh my
and
God.
very. I gave them the direct answer of what they are looking for. I wasn't beating around the bush just because I want to talk. I didn't make it too long, but I gave them the point they needed.
That's a queen.
And then one of the things I smiled throughout, even while I was standing there with my shoes, with my heels on pain, I stood. I was still smiling on stage. I was still smiling.
Do you think pageants still play an important role in today's life?
Yes, pageantry play an important role in today's life. I'll tell you reasons. Like I told you before, to be wearing a crown is not just it. For every woman who wears a crown, you must impart in lives. A lot of women who wear pageant like Miss Universe, Miss World, Miss Universe, they all have something they are imparting. They have foundations and things that they are working on to better either a young girl child. They are the voice of the women in the world. These people speak for the women. Exactly. They speak where women cannot speak. They stand for women who cannot stand for themselves. And that is the voice of pageantry.
Exactly. Okay. How do you handle the pressure of being in public eyes, on stage, and overcoming setback during competition? I'm wondering, how do you handle the pressure? Because stage fright.
I will tell you how my pageantry started. I contested for Miss Universe in Nigeria, in my state where I schooled in my university. I didn't win. I went for Miss Port Harcourt. I came runner-up. That was when I was very young. I left Nigeria. All right? And I came here. I went for Miss Universe. When I went, first, the thing that gives you confidence is for you to have followers.
Ooh.
Now, you need to have friends.
You mean followers on social media?
Not followers on social media. When I mean followers, friends and family that will support you.
Okay.
Now, I had friends that are willing to come support me. And another thing that will make you stand out is that you must have a specific talent. When I was contesting for pageantry, before I went into pageantry, I was already doing music, which I do music. I do music, and I was already singing on stage. Okay. So I was actually learning, those times, I was still learning how to overcome my stage fright. Yeah, because being on stage is not easy. It's not everyone that can stand on stage. Some people can stand on stage during rehearsals, but on the main day, they'll make mistakes. I saw a lot of people who made mistakes. Even in my pageant, a lady was crying because she couldn't answer her question.
Oh my God.
Because it does. Some people, the moment you get to there, everything just disappears from your mind because you have fright.
Exactly.
So I overcome it because I have been standing on stage.
Okay.
I have been standing on stage. So I've done pageantry over and over again. The more you keep going on stage, the more things like that keeps leaving you. Whether you win or you don't win, because I have done it, whether I win or I don't win. First and foremost, when you go to contest for something, put it in your mind that whether you win or you don't win, you are already a winner.
Exactly.
And when you place yourself as a winner, you will do well. Whether it's being rigged or not being rigged, you already seen yourself as a winner. You have done your effort. Even if the judges or people who decided to rig it didn't see you as the winner, you have already topped yourself because other people who are seated in that audience have seen something great in you.
Wow.
That's it.
How is life after winning like? What new doors open? How do you manage the responsibility of this crown? I mean, your titles.
Oh my God, this question is so okay. How I managed it, in some places, sometimes I don't feel like. Most times, as a person, you need to manage yourself first. You don't wait for the next man to manage you, because the next man might not be available to manage you.
Okay.
So at a point in time, I start to do things myself. I believe by the time they see me moving, they will join me. I don't wait for anybody to do things for me. The moment I finished this pageantry, I said to myself, I was in a place where I usually go for prayers. And the man told me that, Patricia, God is going to give you the grace to have a foundation. He has already told me what he wants me to do. And God will give you the funds and the people that will sponsor you, that will help you to own a foundation. You have a good heart. and you want to help people, He will provide those who will support you for you to be able to. I don't have everything it takes, but I sat down on myself with somebody, with my personal assistant. We both sat down. We said, I'm not going to wait for my management to give me job, to create jobs for me, because I've been doing that on myself without my management. I'm not going to wait for my management because sometimes when you finish your pageant, you're being forgotten by some people. So if you don't carry yourself and lift yourself up,
just because you won the crown, so you just want to
relax, and then your time will pass. You have an office for 1 year.
Your time will pass even with the crown.
Do you know that in every pageant, in every year, they have a new queen?
Okay.
After your 1 year, if you don't make use of it, your queen expires after, your office expires after 1 year. But if you make use of it, you'll be very useful. Not just that you'll be very useful, they will always come to you.
Okay.
Now, this is what I did for myself. When we finished and I heard about what he told me, I said, okay, good. I sat down and said, okay, but I will have a foundation. And then I said, okay, what are we going to do in our foundation? What is your aim? What is your goal for this foundation, this NGO? What do you want to do for yourself as a queen? And I'm like, okay, this particular one now, this is what I want to do. I want to visit so place. I want to own a foundation whereby we can help young girl childs. And then I'm like, okay, or Afro-Asian kids. Okay. I'm like, okay, let's start with the website. And then we built the website. Let's start to promote the social media. And then I said, okay, next we are going to the newspaper. You create opportunities for yourself. Then we say, okay, let's see how we're going to write some companies to see if they are going to support, sponsor. Then I said, let's write a proposal. And I've been trying to reach the embassy. I said, okay, let's go to the embassy. Let's see. I tried, okay, as a matter of fact, I am working on a project. Do you understand? I'm working on a project whereby to bring love between Asians and Africans. That is called the Afro-Asian Fashion Show.
Oh, wow. That is the name of your show?
Yes, it's an event.
Okay.
The event, on the day of the event, I think we should be launching the foundation.
Okay.
So I want to bring like the Asian fashion, cultural fashion, and the African fashion into one night event.
Wow, that's nice.
So it's an ongoing project, but God will help us to be able to achieve these things.
Exactly.
Okay, so?
Okay. What task comes with bearing the crown? I'm curious.
What
are your tasks? What task comes with bearing the crown?
The task of wearing this crown is, in every pageantry, there's something that you will do that they will take away the crown from you. First and foremost, if you want to be in the category of Miss in pageantry, first and foremost, the major reason is that during my 1 year, you can't be married,
For real?
Yes, because once you get married, the crown automatically goes to the next.
Why? Because when you are saying you are Miss, when you are married, you are Mrs.
Yeah. So in every pageant, after your 1 year, you've finished your office, you can decide to settle down with a man.
Okay, so the task is you won't get married. You
will not be married for your 1 year. It comes with a lot of responsibility and it comes with a lot of rules.
Please, can you tell us the responsibilities?
In every pageantry, in pageantries, when you're Miss, you can't be married because the moment you're married, your title goes to the next Miss or your runner-ups.
Oh.
So that means automatically your runner-up will be the Miss. The winner, the person bearing your responsibility. Yes, that during the 1 year you can make plans for your next year, if you want.
Oh.
It's not that you can't have a relationship.
Okay, you can be in a relationship, but you can't
be married.
Wow.
Yeah. In most pageantry now, they now have pageantry for Miss and Mrs. Our pageantry is for Miss and Mrs. Mrs. is for those who have kids. Those, even if you're not married but you have kids, those who are already married.
Okay.
Those are the ones that will contest for the Mrs. categories.
Nice. How do you use your title to create a tangible impact in the community, such as empowerment, fundraising, helping the society, and public awareness?
I already explained to you before. Everything you do is planning. Do you understand? And I told you it's more like a project Because raising these things and creating this awareness is your voice. Do you understand? When people want to have an audience with you, or when you request an audience with some certain people, how I want to do it, how do I do this, who should I write, which ministry should I write, which government officials should I write, which companies do you intend to call on to assist you achieve these things? First, you must have a project. Second, you must have a proposal. This is what I want to do. You must have a goal. You must have aim. You must write out your goals, and then you must submit them for those who are willing to sponsor, to undergo that thing with you. Because at the end of the day, if you don't have something up to that task, you can't do it alone. You need people. People who will support you to achieve those goals. People who can sponsor you to achieve those things. And that's why you're a queen.
Okay, nice. Okay. Wait. Wait. This question I'm about to ask you, wait. So, I saw your pictures and videos on Today and Not I saw your pictures and videos on Today and Not Post, and I saw negative comments. I mean, I saw a lot of few negative comments. So how do you manage negative comments, feedback? How do you manage?
You know, in life, everybody must not like you.
For real?
In life, everybody must not be happy about you. In life, some people are not serious. Like, I wasn't concerned about the negative comments. What I was concerned is that the fact that people who drop negative comments were not concerned about the message.
Exactly.
I came to give a message. I did not come for a negative comment or for their comments. What am I expecting? Few people wrote me. Few people sent me a direct message.
Really?
Yes, I've been getting direct messages. Few people wrote me. A girl wrote me telling me if I can be of help to her sister.
Yeah, I also saw a comment, like the person said she's in Nigeria, they don't have opportunity to come here, like you are doing well. Like I also saw positive comments too.
Yes, so what matters is if people, some people are not well educated enough to understand how life is. You know, some people are just in comment section just because they want to have fun, not because they want to hear the message. Do you understand? I saw one comment was like, my girlfriend is finer than you.
Damn.
Like, my girlfriend is finer than you.
You mean under the post today not posted?
Yes, I saw some comments. Do you understand? I'm like, and I replied, the message is not for your girlfriend to be finer than me.
Period.
If you get the message,
Period.
you get the message.
Period.
Because I don't have time. I am not, like I said before from the starting of this podcast, I said, I'm not the most beautiful person in the world. Even the person that won the Miss World, it's not the Miss Universe, she's not the most beautiful person, the most prettiest person in the world. So when it comes to pageant, it's not about the most beautiful person.
Exactly.
It's not about what you wear and how you wear it. People are supposed to be listening to what people say, the actions of people. You understand? The roles of people, the roles people play in people's life is very important. Do you understand?
Exactly.
So the negative comment doesn't get to me because we always overcome negative comments.
Exactly.
We know that. I know that in life, you know, things don't get to me because I know that in life, everybody mustn't like you. Everybody have their own opinions on every comment, on everything, on every no. Even you as you are like this, it's not everybody that we want to drop a good comment on your podcast.
Never.
Yeah, because it's not everybody that
you know.
Yes,
Never.
some people have negative reviews, some people have good review.
Exactly.
But the most important thing is the message.
Exactly.
So the message is very important.
Exactly. Exactly, you are right, because most people will not like what you are doing.
No,
right?
they don't.
Or most people, they want to be like you.
Yes, but they don't have the opportunity. So
they
envy.
That is it.
Yeah, there's jealousy, there's envy.
Honestly, most people really want to be like you, but they feel like, in fact, they are not able to be like you. So they will start leaving negative comments, jealousy, everything.
Yeah.
That is
That's how jealousy leads to people wanting to kill the next man.
Exactly.
For no just cause. What did I do to you? No.
But the sky is big enough for everybody to fly.
Yes, everybody, because some people are not hardworking. They are lazy. To stand up for themselves. I always tell some people that ask me are you handicapped?
Mm-hmm.
You're not even a handicapped person. Most handicaps can work. Are you not seeing the guy that went for the DTH voice in Nigeria? The guy was blind. He sings so perfectly. When he sings, his voice echoes in my body. He has a very perfect voice. But he's blind. He can't see. But he came runner-up. Even if he's not the winner, he was in the finals. He sang to the finals. Yes.
And he's blind.
He's blind, standing on stage, singing. Some people are blind. Some people are handicapped. They only have one hand, but you can see that they are using it to do things. What have you created for yourself, other than complaining about government, other than complaining about people? Have you tried? Have you tried something?
Exactly. At least try. If it
Sometimes
doesn't work, you keep trying.
okay, last time, my former pageantry, which I went for Miss Millennium Universe, I was told, okay, I should come and become a national director. I should bring somebody to represent Nigeria for the next upcoming pageant. I tried to rise from few girls I know that, okay, they might try. But only one person made an effort. Later on, she called me, she was not able, so when they wrote her, she said, okay, she was going to go. Sorry. First, as a person, you need to make an effort.
Yeah, exactly.
First. You don't say, I won't win. Try again. I've gone for pageant, I didn't win. You try again. If you're failing, you try again. You get up and try again. If you're doing a job and it's not going well, if you're doing podcasts and it's not going well, you feel like this part is not working well, you go through your works. That is why they call it research. In business management, we call it research.
Period. Okay. In beauty pageants,
Yeah.
Sorry. This question, wait. In beauty pageants, are there specific heights or anyone can participate?
Yeah, in beauty pageantry, there are heights that they require. And in most pageantry, some pageantry, it's just recently that they are beginning to adjust to some things. Before Miss World, you're not supposed to have tattoos. Tattoos are not allowed. Invisible tattoos on some invisible places are not allowed in pageantry. You understand? And then, because I also saw a comment, somebody was telling me, my pageantry doesn't have the fact that, I told you, the heart speaks for everyone. Do you want to have somebody that doesn't have tattoo but can't do the work? Do you want to have somebody that cannot, that doesn't have tattoo, that is so calm and can impart in your lives? Do you want to have such queen? That's the question.
So you mean the height is...
Now, they have some heights, like the height mostly is 160, 162, 165, 170.
How tall are you?
I'm 170.
170. The reason I'm asking is because I remember when I was when I was a teenager, right, at our church, our teenager session teacher, she was very short. She was like, she wanted to go for a beauty pageant or for a model. They said she's too short. But now I'm seeing most short people contesting. So
yes, now they reduced the height. Before, the height was kind of high, maybe like from 165. Okay. Yes, just like in some companies, like when I have some groups I am in, like I've done lots of job, I've done job for some companies that if I mention them, yourself will be shocked. So in some, they will tell you the requirement they want. Sometimes they like chubby models.
So people like me.
You can be a model.
You mean beauty pageant model? Not
beauty pageant. Beauty pageant, they have a specific height, a specific figure, physics for the pageantry. But you can be a model itself in other areas. The people they call the fashion models are the ones who advertise clothing and other brands.
I'm talking about beauty.
Now, in beauty pageant, they have a specific physique, a specific height, they will tell you, and a specific age for pageantry.
Okay, so as a title holder, can your crown be withdrawn for any reason?
Yes.
What reasons?
Some pageantry, they don't let you to do things online. You can't be a queen and you want to handle cigarettes or smoking in public or be doing some things in public places or be fighting in public places. Or you go and wear pants and this thing on cameras and all those stuffs. They don't allow it in some, some pageantry in the world pageant, they can allow bikini because they wear bikini on stage. They can allow bikinis, but no pants, no bra.
Okay.
So there are some things you don't do. Do you understand?
Outside the pageant, outside the same, just being
While
the
you're
same.
wearing the crown.
Like your 1 year crown.
Well, during your
title
1
holder.
year holding in the office, you need to be well behaved.
Exactly. If not
You need to do things well. Don't go about fighting. Don't go about insulting the crown. This crown is an
How
office.
can you be insulting your own crown?
Insulting the crown is like insulting the pageant.
Ooh.
Insulting the crown they give you is more like this sash and this crown. You're holding an office in this management. So you don't insult it.
Okay.
So you have to avoid those things.
There is this narrative about pageant that their primary focus is on the person's body type and looks rather than their talents and intelligence. What do you have to say about that?
No. Nowadays, I just told you that in everything they have requirements, even in offices. You know, it's an organization. If pageantry said they'd want girls of this height, it is their requirement. But from the people from the height that contest, they test your intellectuals, they test your behavior, like I told you from the onset. They watch you. They watch you during the pageant. Why they test your intellectual is to know how you can stand out. You can face the crowd. You can face people. You can speak. They can ask you a question. That's why they ask questions. How do you answer the question?
Okay.
How can you stand on stage? How do you represent this brand?
But most people say they just care about just the body type, not the talent, not the intelligence.
No, because if they care about just the body type, in Miss World, they won't have talent. They won't have, say, showcasing your culture. They won't have, oh yeah, what talent do you have? You see some people singing. You see some people dancing. You see some people baking. You see some people doing other things. You see somebody doing makeup. You see them doing a lot of talent. Or you see somebody playing an instrument. These are talents, man. These are very good talent. So, and in this thing, they test those things. And they give you marks during the pageant. When you showcase the talent, when you showcase this talent. I won the best talent in my 2024. I was an ambassador for UNPKFR,
Nice.
United Nations. I was an ambassador. I still have it. And I won the Miss Popularity because I was so popular.
Okay, so how do you manage your pageant career to meet up with your other careers, like your
Okay,
music?
managing your pageant career. Pageantry is about when you're being needed and being called upon. You make yourself available.
Okay, so how do you manage the pageant career and your other,
This
like
is-
your music
This
career?
is how I
other
manage
things?
my pageant career. The pageant career doesn't require you all the time.
Okay.
I feel like it requires you when you're being called upon. You make yourself available. Then in my music career, I go to the studio when I have events and shows.
Okay.
I go with my dancers, or if I don't want to go with my dancers, I want to perform alone. I go alone and go and do it. I just do the things that was required of me. If it requires both, I've been to pageants where I was a judge as a queen, and I was also going to perform also. So how
Wow.
did I share myself into
Ah.
it? I'm going to tell you. When my dancers came, they were there. We all went there, we were rehearsing. During the time I was seated as a judge, I sat there, I judged stripping people. When it was time for me, I went back. Nobody knew when I disappeared, but they just came and called me. And then I went back, I just wore my performing clothes. I went on stage with my dancers. When I finished, I went back, I wore my crown back. And people were like, oh, Patricia, is that you? I said, like, yeah, that's true.
As a music artist, how many songs do you have?
I have more than 10 songs.
More than 10 songs.
But officially, I've just dropped one.
Okay, in all your songs, what is that song that you are most proud of?
I won't say I have a specific song right now that I'm most proud of. I feel like every song has a reason why why you're writing them, because some inspiration comes with what you see, what you hear.
Okay, you don't have a specific song, but me, I have one favorite song. You have one. Please me, please me, please me.
Please me was from an inspiration where I was with my friend. And, you know, we were just vibing, and then the inspiration of the chorus came. Please me, tease me, please me. So we're doing dance hall songs. You know, when sometimes your friends will just play instrumentals, dance hall instrumental or any kind of instrumental, and then that please me, tease me, please me came into picture, and then boy never. All those inspiration just came into pictures. And
Did you always dream of being a music artist or a beauty queen when you were a child?
When I was a child, I would say that when it comes to music, the talent is natural. It's just for me to enhance it better.
You mean the music or the
When
pageant?
the music.
Okay.
But when I was small, there's this man of a God that just saw me and just called me by my name aloud. That day I was very shocked. He said, you're supposed to be a queen. You're supposed to be a queen wearing crown. I didn't really understand till I got to this country. You're supposed to be a queen. What are you still doing here? He told me that. And then that day I went to the church with my friend. I was so shocked when he called my name because I didn't tell you my name. How did you know my name? And then he told me. And the prophecy came many years ago. Many, many years ago. But it was tucked in my head. You know, when they tell you something, you try to see, okay, this thing they say, let's try. When I came into this country, and then I'm like, okay, somebody called me. Some things, God will direct somebody to call you and lead you. I didn't want to do it. I wasn't thinking of pageantry at all. I was just at my house one day. There's this guy that does YouTube and like these things you do. He does interview and all that stuff. So he came to me. You understand? God bless him. And Edo guy. He came and just called me. Said, Patty, I think they called him. They needed, said, I need, can you, you know you have the physique. You like these modeling things. And then when I first came, I started to do modeling jobs, you know, advert modeling. I just managed. He just called me one day out of the blue. He said, you have the physique of a model. You understand? It's this pageant that is going on in Malaysia. They need a Nigerian, someone to represent Nigeria.
Wow.
Would you like to join? I'm like, what does it take? He said, please come to the studio. And then I went, and then I saw because she's a datorist, she's a Chinese, she's the owner of the pageant, and she was like, okay, yeah, she is. And then they registered me for Nigeria. I was representing Nigeria then. And then I went for the pageant. That's how this pageantry started. And then I was signed by Booked. Booked is a modeling company in Malaysia. There's everybody's profile is online. If you go there, you find me there. So, and then they registered me. And then when I went for the pageant, she liked me automatically. She was like, oh, this girl, she has something inside. And then God started to bring me out. On stage, I won so many awards. They were even so shocked. A Nigerian winning so much award. It got a lot of criticism, though.
For real?
Yeah. They gave her a lot of criticism because I was black.
Okay.
And the pageant is an international pageant. Yeah. You know. But at the end of the day, I won one of the sad crowns. You know, I won one of the crowns. And I was, nice. You know, because I'm this kind of person. God has blessed me with a gift. I will just say it now. I go to a room, everyone is afraid. I might not be the winner of that thing, but when I step into a room, you know, it's a gift. Yes. You know, I will have people that are envious of me in that room, that moment. Why? Because they can see a light. It is not my doing. It is God who has made it like that for me. So I feel like this thing that I'm doing, this area of thing I'm doing, is one area that God has already ordained me to be in.
Okay. So, if you could give one piece of advice to your younger self, what would it be?
My younger self. I would have said that, Patricia, why didn't you start early? My younger self was like, I would say, Patricia, my younger self. Well, I would say, Patricia, you should have started earlier. That's the advice I would have given to my younger self, because most of the things I'm doing now, but it doesn't matter when you start. Exactly. It's how you end it.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter when you start. But I'm grateful to God.
Delay is not denied.
Never. And this is the time. You know, there's time for everything.
Exactly.
Even if there's a delay. Even if some people have gone to go and say they will delay it. They are not the handwork of God. God will still make it happen. And it will start happening in the people's eyes. People will see it happen. So,
what advice would you give to someone who is interested in participating in pageants, but is discouraged by bad narrative concerning the beauty parade? Like that?
I will tell you, do you want to win? That's my first question. Do you want to win, guys? If you want to win, then you have to start. Forget about narrative. In every product, there is a good and a bad product. Oranges get spoiled. But do you pick the spoiled one? You pick the good one. So please, guys, I just give you guys a narrative. If you're discouraged by something, go into it. Because there are so many things that people give misconception about things and say about things, but they don't happen like that. If you have the vision to impart in people's life, why not try? Try. Go for it first. It is you who will change the narrative, not what people say about the narrative.
Exactly. So, guys, you heard what the queen said. Please don't be discouraged. If you have this intention, I don't care wherever you are in Nigeria, like any part of the country. If you have this intention of, I want to be, like, not just being a beauty pageant, like any other career, you feel like, yes, I have this talent, maybe an actor, musician, whatever talent you feel like you have, just go for it.
Go for it, guys.
Just go for it.
That's correct.
Delay is not denied. Definitely you get there. So don't be discouraged. No matter what you heard, they said, okay, like now they're saying about beauty pageant, it's just all about the body, the size, not the talent, not whatever. Just go for it. Just go first, Try. So just try and that thing you feel like, yes, I can do it. Even if you're not perfect, but just give it a try. Just give it a try.
That's
and you see
correct.
Everything will like perfectly work out for you. So I want to ask, like, you talk about your foundation, so can you like throw more light on it?
Okay, guys,
talk about your foundation.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for this opportunity. Okay, guys, like earlier it was posted on Tunde Note. I said my foundation mainly is to help the young girl child, the young youth, for those who are undergoing abuse, molestation, and all sorts of things. For those who feel like the world has abandoned them, my foundation and I were here for you. All right? For those who are unable to meet up one or two, we will do our best. But yet, I'm trying to build this foundation. If you know you want to help out, you want to support this, my NGO. My NGO is Calipat Empire NGO. My Calipat Empire, we're here for you because we want to make sure that the world becomes a better place. If I support one person, the next person can support the next person, and the next person support the next person, there will be less depression, less thinking, less some people want to commit suicide because of how their life is. We will take out those things. If you don't have a voice for yourself, who can be your voice? We will support you, we will stand with you, and we will work together to make the world a brighter and successful place. Mostly my foundation is to support the most Afro-Asian kids. And when we talk about Afro-Asian kids, most people don't understand. Kids that are born in Asia, basically by Africans. Kids that are born by Africans that are unable to help themselves. Some who have lost their parents, some who don't have support. All right, these are what is my foundation is all about. And also the younger children in the whole world who are unable to help themselves, because we want to extend it to the whole world, not just one place. I don't want to be biased when I want to do something for the world, because I want the world to know about this foundation.
Okay, nice. Okay, Miss Majestic International, thank you very much.
Thank you,
for
darling.
being here. So where can the listeners find you online? I mean, your handles, your social media.
Okay, guys, thank you so much. Thank you so much for this opportunity. She's always telling you guys the right thing. If you guys want to reach out to Miss Majestic International, or my name is Patrica Patrick, like she said, if you want to reach out to me, my social handles is KALIPATTUNES, Calipatunes. Calipatunes is my TikTok, my Instagram, no, not my Facebook, my Instagram, my Twitter account, which other one have I? Snapchat, which other one have I not called? And which other one have I not called? TikTok. These are my social media accounts, and they bear one name. Even my YouTube page has Calipatunes, and I repeat it, KALIPATTUNES, Calipatunes. Just type it on all of my social media platforms. You will find that. On my Facebook, I bear Okpagi Patrica Patrick, OKPAGI Okpagi Patrica Patrick.
This is the end of today's episode. So guys, make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel Follow us on our social media platform. We're on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, trend as Voice Spoken Podcast. So make sure you turn your notification button, like, comment, share, and see you guys on the next episode. Bye.